So what's the thing between you and Leslie Tyler?
Leslie Tyler's crazy.
I know, I'm familiar with her.
She's a slumlord, and she tried to get the county to give her properties for free so she could develop her fake economic development company.
Okay.
A year and a half, meeting with different department heads and putting this proposal together for homes for veterans and everything. And then we realized that she was a fraud. And she never could come up with anything. And then she started screaming at different department heads and employees. So we put a block on her phone, and any contact with the county had to go through the county attorney. So she holds that against me.
And that's why it doesn't make sense that she was wanting Gene to come get a piece.
Now, what was Leslie Tyler doing there? Was she just watching the debate, or was she serving
actually
pizza?
Running Mary Ann Salem's booth with Salem t-shirt on.
Okay.
And if you've been attacking Gene for so long, and so has Mary Ann, why would you want Gene to come over and get a piece of pizza? That was a complete setup. What they were trying to do was they were trying to instigate an incident that they could try to use against Gene and myself or whoever else was going to be.
Mary Ann Salem's concerned. We're all concerned. We're law-abiding citizens. If this lady has the ultimate power at her disposal, and then some other lady, Anna, today wrote a statement saying everything that Mary Ann Salem supposedly told Sergeant Tapia. So that leaves a concern to me by Sergeant
realized that she was a fraud.
On an ongoing investigation for retaliation. Like what if, did Deputy Reed get on the phone and call Jean Bishop right away and tell her my concerns and my threats, so now she's going to retaliate to me? I mean, why would a sergeant call her in the first place and tell somebody what Marianne Salem said in an ongoing investigation? Tell somebody what Danielle Olacek said in an ongoing investigation? I mean, are these common practices?
If she's listed as a suspect, I mean, the deputy or sergeant would have to question her about the allegations to figure out.
Yeah, but you don't go back to the victim and tell them, if you have a victim, if I owned a liquor store and people robbed my store and you guys came out and investigated my businesses and then called the felonious party or the criminal, or the suspected criminal, and tell them, well, this is what Leslie, the victim, said, blah, 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 blah. Is that standard operating procedure of your investigations by a sergeant?
Like I said, we have to go in there and say, did you do this? I mean, I think...
I understand that, but at what point do you're deflecting my question. You go in and you ask those people, but then you don't contact the victim and tell them what the suspect said. This sergeant contacted Jean Bishop back and told him all these things.
Well, I can't speak for Sergeant Tapia on what he did.
No, but you're a sergeant. I'm asking you if that's your standard operating procedure. Are you going to go back and tell Jean Bishop what I'm reporting to you like this other sergeant has?
If I was taking this report, I would absolutely contact Jean Bishop to question her on this report, yes.
And questioning her, is that releasing the information of my statements to her?
We're going to be talking about the statements that you released to me so I can get to the bottom of it, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the court's been involved. I just want to know what my level of threat is here, when you're talking to her, when you're asking for no contact, is she going to get on the phone instantly and start sending her goons after me? So, all right, I will try to get to the court this morning to get that injunction issued.
Okay. And if you feel like there's an abuse of power, you can also contact the Attorney General's office and file a complaint.
Yeah, we are. We're in the process. We're going to do that as well. Yeah, we are. We're in the process. We're going to do that as well.
Okay. Do you need anything else from me, Leslie?
No, sir, and thank you so much for all you do for our county, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too, thank you. Right, and you gave all that information to Deputy Reed?
Yes, I did, and I'm not the only one that's been given that information. I guess Danielle Olacek has given it to Sergeant Tapia, has stressed her concern of being a victim and her threats. She's concerned. Marianne Salem's concerned. We're all concerned. We're law-abiding citizens. If this lady has the ultimate power at her disposal.
And I helped her for probably a year and a half, meeting with different department heads and putting this proposal together for homes for veterans and everything. And then we realized that she was a fraud. This proposal together for homes for veterans and everything, and then we realized that she was a fraud. realized that she was a fraud. Then we realized that she was a fraud. Then we realized that she was a fraud.
Okay, all right, thank you.